welcome to Central Pattaya, Pattaya's biggest mall, boasting over 370 stores, 200,000 square meters, 7 floors, and also the home of the Pattaya famous hotel, the Hilton Pattaya. Realistically, you can find pretty much anything in here, from clothing to electronics, general personal goods, food, and even entertainment, as they have in movie theater or IMAX theater. On the top floor, from what I remember the last time I was here, not only can you shop, but you can come for entertainment purposes. Also on the same floor as the movie theater is a arcade. So we're now on the floor with tons of electronics, DJI store with cameras. You have Samsung, Oppo, Apple. Like here's, I don't know what this store is, but whatever. Just pretty much anything that you could think of, even just a basic phone service store. There's multiples of those here as well. So anything electronic related, you should be able to find here, unless you're going after some crazy not over-the-counter type of deal. So I've been looking for an attachment for my camera for a long time, and got to the point where I actually kind of gave up on it for the time being. And the camera store here actually has the attachment that I've wanted, but the new editing program that I have allows me to go super deep into the audio and eliminate 100% of all background noise, still getting a clear vocal audio, you know, and I don't think I even need to use a microphone anymore because of that program. The old program I used to use didn't have as many good features for audio, and so maybe I won't buy that attachment after all, but maybe I will. So we went up a floor from the electronics. It looks like there's a lot of personal hygiene and beauty products on this floor. There's also a bank, Siam, the bank that I actually use. Huge percentage of the goods on this floor are personal hygiene and beauty. So the hardest part about filming indoors, if you've just seen that light right there flicker, is the light flicker, because when you travel around the world, you know, every different country, you're gonna have to adjust your shutter speed according to whatever the frequency is or whatever. And for some reason in Thailand, is the first time I've ever had this issue, is that every light seems to be kind of hanging out at some different frequency, and if you turn on a specific shutter rate or shutter speed, you'll have lights just randomly that no matter what, they're gonna flicker constantly. So you have to turn on the anti-flicker, and it takes a while for it to actually kick in and figure out what that light is, the speed of that light is, and then it'll adjust. But sometimes it doesn't even work, so I don't know if some of these lights are like just randomly just doing whatever the hell they want. I have no idea. So the top 2 floors here are basically restaurants and cafes. So there's a ton of options of different places to eat. Many places. The prices here are gonna be obviously more than if you go out to some of the outdoor vendors, but not a big deal. It's not like it's super crazy expensive. Maybe there's some places that are, but whatever. Also on the top floor is where you're gonna find more of the entertainment related stuff, like the movie theater. There's even like a frickin' bowling thing apparently up here somewhere, but see if we can find that. So as you can see, this level has tons of arcades. I've never actually played arcade here because the last time I came here, like every machine was taken. It was crazy busy. There's not a single person playing any games right now at all. And then right next to the arcade area is the movie theater. So let's go check out what's going on up here. So in the movie theater, they have both English and Thai movies. I know last time we came here, they had both. They have like Until Dawn, Thunderbolts, just kind of random, whatever. Obviously, it'll change, you know, every week potentially. Also, they do have an escape room coming in June. Unfortunately, I won't be here for that. Hopefully it'll still be here next time I come through. That would probably actually be kind of fun to try out. So if you're coming in June 2025, maybe try out the escape room. That would be pretty sick. So if you're looking for a decent mall to go to get pretty much anything that you could possibly need while you're in Pattaya, I would definitely recommend Central Pattaya. If you've ever been to Bangkok and you've shopped at Central World, this is literally like a miniature of Central World. Most of the stores in here and vendors you're gonna find in Central World, but this is kind of just like a downsized version from what I can see. I shop at Central World all the time, and I walk through there just to casually walk through there. But yeah, this feels basically just like a miniature Central World. So now that we kind of briefly went over what you can find at Central World, keep in mind that Central World is all genuine products. It's not a fake luxury market type of BS. But if you're looking for that, you have the night bazaar that is directly across the street behind Central, and then also a short walk down is Mike's Shopping Mall. So let's walk down there and briefly walk through there so you have an idea of what you could find in terms of fake market. Mike's Shopping Mall is a short walking distance from Central, and you're gonna notice the fitness center on top and the sign, Mike's Shopping Mall. It kind of looks like a little star of some sort. Once you know what you're looking for, it stands out. But if you don't, it's hard to read from a distance. But let's make our way over there and walk through quick. So basically in here you're gonna find a lot of fake goods. The only thing I noticed is that where I normally shop in Bangkok is cheaper. For example, the selfie stick that I'm using for my camera was 500 baht in Bangkok. They want 1,000 here. For the same exact selfie stick, I'm sure you could probably negotiate with them, but I don't know if they're gonna negotiate 50%. All right, so after walking through and I talked to a couple of people here, some of the clothing I would say is like reasonable quality. It's not top of the line stuff, but the other thing is too, when it comes to the watches, I asked a guy with watches, he said that nobody in this mall has clone quality, and you pretty much have to go to Bangkok for that. When it comes to what they do have, it's not the worst. It's not like junk. It doesn't look like absolute garbage, but it's still not clone quality. But besides that, I hope that kind of gives you a general idea of what you can get at a couple different places here in Pattaya. I will be doing more videos going over Terminal 21 and some other popular shopping areas, including a used market here where you can get pants for 10 baht, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward to going there. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do it, but hopefully in the next couple of days. But besides that, remember to like, subscribe, and check back for more content. There's also other things that I'm going to be doing outside of the shopping industry in Pattaya, like I normally try to do and get out and go and do other things. It's just a lot of the other stuff is so far away that I have to plan it ahead of time. So with these types of videos, shopping and like walking street, for example, which we're going tonight, I can just do it on the fly because it's within walking distance of my condo. But I look forward to making content here in Pattaya, so definitely check back. I will be trying to upload daily, so something that most content creators don't do. Catch you next time. See ya.